Have you hit the ground running in 2020? Do you have all the energy that you need to be able to get what you want to get done in January and beyond? Hi, this is Grant Herbert, international influencer and sustainable performance coach. And today I want to talk to you about removing the things that are holding you back. So last week we talked about the 3 things that we could do in January. We could unpack, unplug, and unlearn. So what I want to do today and then over the next 2 weeks is just go through those individually. So today I want to get started by talking about unpacking your baggage. We're all on a journey. We're going somewhere. We started on the 1st of January, and this year's journey will finish on the 31st of December. And there are situations that are going on around us. There in Australia right now, we've got bushfires everywhere. Thank God we had some rain last night. But it's been pretty tough for a lot of people physically involved and actually in those fires, and those that are supporting, and people like me that are just doing what they can from the sidelines, but also feeling certain ways about things that are going on. There's a lot of unrest and uncertainty and a lack of understanding around why this is happening. So there's a lot of baggage that some of us are collecting already in the first week of January. So I want to really talk to you about unpacking your bags for the rest of the journey from today. So right here, right now, draw a line in the sand and go, okay, I'm going to make a decision to put some things out of my bag and stop carrying them for the rest of the year and beyond. I don't know about you, but when I travel places, even when I go into the city to work into my city office, I have a particular bag that I carry. And a lot of times, it's hanging on my shoulder. And a lot of times it's pretty heavy because I take everything in there I need just in case. And that can create, a little bit of pain. It can create a little bit of hurt, and it sort of makes me walk slower. So it is a distraction that holds me back from getting to where I want to go. So just like that, you and I have baggage that we brought with us from 2019 and before that if we continue to carry during the rest of 2020, it's going to hinder us from bringing out our best self, from performing at the best that we can, from being the best version of ourselves that we owe it to ourselves to be. So what I want to do is just step through some of the things that you might be holding on to. And when I work with, our clients in our monthly program, when we all get together once a month and I go live for a couple of hours and we go deeper on answering your questions and, those sort of things, we'll go deeper into those and specifically talk to you one-on-one. But right now I want to take you through a process. So even if you're not a part of that community, you can still go through what I go through with my clients and get rid of some of this baggage. All right, so I got a bag here. It's one that I carry sometimes, and I'm just going to reach in here and see what I might be carrying in my bags over previous years, or what you might be carrying as well. All right, so let's have a look at what that could be here. What have we got here? So the first one is mistakes. Now that could be mistakes that you made last year. That could be mistakes that you've made previously, or it could even be mistakes that you've made from the 1st of January till now. So what mistakes are you still thinking about that have got a hold of you, that are creating an emotional unrest in you, that are stopping you from moving forward again and trying something new or continuing with whatever it was that you made a mistake with? All right, so there's mistakes. What else have we got? There could be conflicts conflicts that you had with yourself, conflicts that you had with others in 2019. You might be still carrying those. All right. What do we got here? Limiting beliefs. Beliefs that you have about yourself or about the world or about others that's holding you back from moving forward in your destiny. Here's a big one, and I did this for many, many years. Unforgiveness. You know, who do you need to forgive for what's gone in the past? Starting with yourself. That's where I found most of the unforgiveness was. So unforgiveness is a huge weight that a lot of us carry around. What else? Past hurts. You know, who hurt you last year? What are you still carrying around from that? How is carrying that around helping you to move forward? What else have we got here? Meanings. Remember, nothing has meaning in life except the one that you give it. So what meanings did you place on situations, events, on when people said things to you or about you, things that you read on social media? What meanings did you put on that became your truth? We need to perhaps look at that and see if that needs to come with us moving forward. Words. What words were spoken about you, around you, or by you that are not serving you? Decisions. What decisions did you feel that you've made either last year or already this year that you didn't quite get right, that you're not happy with? So we've got to have a look at those. A few more. Projects. This is a big one for me. You know, what projects did you commit to? Did you start? Have you been carrying for many, many years that just aren't working for you and really don't fit your plan right now? So there's various projects that you could be doing. Ooh, people. And this one's a little bit controversial, so let's tread carefully here. So what people did you allow in your life in 2019 that are not treating you the way that you need to be treated, that are not living up to what it was that you and they decided to do together, that are a negative influence, that are always talking down about things? You know, for me, this whole thing about the Australian fires, it's brought out some pretty unhealthy talk on social media and other places. So for me, I've had to look at, who do I need to hit that button that says, hide what they're saying for a month, snooze from them for a month. You know, so people, sometimes we're carrying those as well. Couple more. Habits. What habits did you form in 2019 that aren't healthy? You know, for me, I formed a habit in the last couple of weeks, which is not all that healthy, and it's sitting here on my waistline. So I'm talking to me too here. So what is the baggage that you're carrying right now? And what I've got, one more. Haters. Hey, if you're doing anything worthwhile in the world, which you are, you're going to have people who don't like you doing it, that don't understand why you're doing it, that are going to have their own frame of reference around that, and they could speak harshly towards you or about you. So all these things carrying in our bag weigh us down. So what we want to do moving forward in the next week is make a conscious decision to unpack some of those things from our bag. When we go through that process that we did at the end of the year of reflecting, we're doing it in a way that's forward focused. So reflecting on what we've got in our bag, how we picked it up, where we got it from, and then realigning it with who we are, with what it is that we're doing in 2020. And then going, you know what? Is that serving me? Is it going to help me on the journey? or is it holding me back? And if it's holding me back and it's not serving, we're going to chuck it out. And we're going to leave just what we need in our bag. So what limiting beliefs are you going to get rid of? What experiences did you have that you made meanings around that you're going to change, that you're going to let go? And when we do this, that's going to leave us room and space and energy to focus on the things that we want to get done, to focus on where it is that we want to go. Well, that's it from me this week. Join me again next week when we look at unplugging from negative. I'll see you then.